guys, welcome to MOSAX New World Empire channel and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. Oh my god, of course it's our sax day. And my name is Vera Sax and with me in the studio is MOSAX. Today we're going to be showing you targeting as an approach to improvisation. Stay tuned and keep learning.
Alright guys, targeting. I've never really taught this before on YouTube as a topic, but I've been teaching a lot here in this channel, and today I'm going to be showing you a lot about targeting. Targeting helps you to connect every idea that you have learned on improvisation. It makes everything straightforward when it comes to applying all that you have learned, all that you have been learning. For example, landing notes, passing notes, arpeggio, pass splitting, licks, a lot of licks, enclosures, and so on and so forth. Now, how do you apply all these? What is that pointer? Something that points you on which of the licks to use, which of the arpeggio to use, which of the landing notes to use is the target note. If you know the target note opens you up to a lot of possibilities. Look at this song. Just not afraid like the lowly Jesus. Look at that. My first target note is me. When I'm starting a line, every line has a beginning, your first target note, and your ending target note. So for every beginning and for every rest, target those notes. Amazing game. Ha, me. The starting note is so. The target notes actually in that first line of Amazing Game is do. The next target note is do. Me is the target note. The next target note starting is. The next target note is. So now, for every starting, if I'm this guy that improvises more on the prefix, what do I mean by prefix? What I do before starting the actual target note of the song. And then what the suffix is what I do after when I finish playing the melody of the song. So the first, if I'm the type that want to play something before starting the song, I will target the first note. If I'm the type that want to play something after, I will target the last note. That's all about targeting. I'm trying to do my best here to do a lot of songs as much as possible. When we get into practical, it's going to be, very, very clear. Now, if you have not been following us, or if not gotten some of our improvisation courses that we made available, this course is I'm just going to put everything that we'll be doing together. It's not as if I'm teaching. Targeting is it's not a topic on its own. It's a connection to all the topics. It connects all the passing note, the landing notes, arpeggio, the pass splitting, the enclosures, the licks. It just helps you put everything together. It doesn't really matter where I start from. What matters is the target note.
Yeah.
That's how you get the target note. So that me that becomes my first target note helps me to play a lot of prefix or a lot of passages into that me. The reason why a lot of people improvise and they don't improvise the song, they just blab and you can't really tell where they're improvising because they are not anchoring on those target notes. The target note keeps you on track as far as the song or the particular melody you are playing is concerned. So let me just do a song. I've been using this song a lot. What's my first target note when I started the song? Fa, Ibela, Fa, Mi. Fa is my first target note, my beginning target note. And mi at that first line is my ending or my landing target note. So I want to pass into the first target note, which is Fa. Then I will use the last note of that line as my landing target note. For example, So the mi that ends it tells me that what is a do chord. If a song ends on re, it becomes a sol chord. If it ends on ti, it becomes a sol chord. If it ends on la, it becomes a fa chord. If it ends on fa, it's a fa chord. If it ends on mi or sol or do, it's a do chord. All these I've taught in landing notes get our courses. Another song I can do is I Surrender All. What's my target note there, Versax? Mi is my first target note. What's my ending target note again? Mi is still my soul. That fa and the whatever is in the middle is not really important to me. I can pass into the mi and then use the last mi define my licks or to define my landing notes. Mi gives me do, so I become. The next target note is re. Whatever I play, wherever I start from, re or whatever I play, as long as I'm landing on the re as a beginning of the song, in that second line, it becomes correct. For example, now, for the purpose of learning, let's start with the first target note, the first notes of the line of each line to help us targeting. Let's go now. Why did I play that? Do is my next target note.
Yeah.
Whatever I play, as long as I am landing on the do that is the next target note is correct.
Yeah.
So that is what target is all about. Then whatever I do, the next target note is what? Is T. So when in the chorus of that song, what's the first target note? Versax, I want you to sing the solfa notation of that song. Then I want to stock the target. Let's go.
Do
is the target.
Ti, la, so, fa.
That fa is the ending target note. T is my target note in this.
La, so, fa,
Mi is my ending target note. Then so is the next. So is the next.
So, la, so.
Do.
Do, ti, ti, la.
So.
Fa, mi, re.
Do. You see that? So Versace continue singing. Do.
Do, ti, la, so, fa. Ti,
Whatever I
la,
do is not important.
Yeah.
Of course, we are still coming back to what you do. What you do very important, but it's not as important as where you are going. My people used to say in Nigeria here, if you don't know where you are going, please know where you are coming from. If you don't know where you are coming from, please know where you are going. That's how it is. Target is like that. So let's go again.
Do, ti, la, so, fa.
Now, this is the fa at the end of that note. I can do a lot of things with that fa.
Yeah.
I can play. That's arpeggio. That fa I can do landing. Either the fa as a chordal relationship, the fa as a scalar relationship, the fa as just a passages that you just end in, and so on and so forth. So let's take it again. I started from so, but the song did not start from so. Mi is my note, is the first note of the song, but I went to start from so. I can start in another way. I can decide to start like. Whatever I do, I know I'm going to me. So you see, you see somebody is soloing and the person is just doing a lot of things. And you wonder, this guy is just doing it. Is it that he's not afraid of missing it? The guy knows where to target. So let's go again. Or Either ascending or descending, make sure you land on the mi. That is all about passing notes that we taught that time. Now, then, the last note is mi. And if I have space to improvise, to fill up the space, I'm going to be using that mi to define whatever I do. That mi is going to guide me on the chord. If you say mi, I know the chord is do. So I can go. I can land on do because the chord is do. So from the last note, I can descend to the chord. I can descend anywhere or run. I can even begin to do enclosures of the first note or enclosures of the last target note. Look at it. We taught on enclosures in this improvisation course. If you get it, what is enclosure? You enclose the target note. Finish. So let's go. I'm enclosing that mi now. Fa, re, mi, fa, re, mi, fa, re, mi. So instead of going to mi is my first target, I can go. You see that I'm enclosing that my target note. Or that's chromatics into the target note. You know, and so on. So whatever I play, target note is going to guide me. You see that? I'm targeting the note. Me, I'm using enclosures to enclose that target note as part of my improvisation. Of course, I can also, at the ending, I can put my landing note. If you follow the landing notes. Chordal improvisation, that means guiding me on the chord. Do is the chord. Me, more do, I land on the chord. Now, then let's continue the song. The next chord is supposed to be re, re, mi, fa, mi, re. I went and started from the same saw. Not this re saw is not not part of the song, but I started from there because I know where I'm going. So I go. I even enclose the mi with mi, so la do, re, mi, fa, mi, mi, fa, mi, re. That's an enclosure. I start from the re, go back and came back to the re. Pass into the re, enclose the re. Why did I play la, so, mi, re, do, re? Why did I play? Because do at that point is not the target note. Re is the target note. So I target that re. So it's helping me to connect to the song, not just playing all the licks and just doing enclosure, doing landing notes. So let's go again. La is not anybody's business in that song. La, so, fa, mi, re. I'm just using that as a passage. Or I know where I'm going. I know re is my goal. So if you miss anything, don't miss the re. No. Where am I ending that song? The target note is what? Do. Many of you have asked me, how do I know the licks to use? Use target notes. Target note in that song, in that particular part is what? Do. So I can stop the melody and play whatever lands me on do. So do, fa, mi, re, mi, do. Isn't it? What is the target landing notes? What's my landing target note in that song? Do in that line. So let's go. So after I've gone, whatever I play now that lands on do is correct. For example, or licks are coming in. Whatever I do, sometimes you see that saxophonists play something, they quickly bounce back to where they are going. That's targeting. I'm landing on do. So, for example, Amazing Grace is an example of that do, do, do as their target notes. For example, do is my target note where I'm going. I go. I can even go to the do and come back to the do and come back to the do, do, do. I just want a lot of things. That go. And then I continue the song. So let's go again. Whatever I play, I'm still on do. Do is in the atmosphere. As long as I'm hitting the do on the head, I'm correct. For example, it's still correct. Why did I start from so to me? Me is my target. No, all the so whether I go sol la do re mi or re mi fa sol la do re mi or re ti do re mi fa sol la do re mi, anything I play ending on me is correct. Ah, this is secret. Everybody will now start improvising now. So let's go. What's my next note? Me is my next note. You see? La, so, fa, mi, fa, so, mi. Let's go again. I'm going to me now. I can even begin to enclose that me. Anything I do, I'm coming back to this. The next note is I'm going back to do again. That saw is of course the keyboard is most likely going to be on what? On the do chord. So whatever I play even on the down is not important. Just play anything on the lower octave, just head straight to where you're going. That is targeted. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to enclose a note on the down. Just enclose. So is my target note. I enclosed it in the lower octave. I pass onto the octave and I'm still hitting my saw. So I go. What the next? Mi, do, mi. What the next thing? Re, do. Either you target the first or the ending. Do is the. I'm not going for do now. Those are enclosures we've taught it. What gave me the liberty to just forget about the melody and be ascending with that lick? Because do is the target note. So the next landing note and the ending target note is all do. Do is where I'm going to end. So you see that is target note. That's targeting. Another song I like using is Grace is Thy Faithfulness. That re is going to help me fill up that space. How am I going to use that re to fill up the space? But that re itself is a saw chord. Yeah. So the keyboardists are going to be playing on the saw. So I'm going to use arpeggio on the saw. Or I can start to play landing note. Those of you that know that followed us, you know landing notes, even the advanced landing notes are in the advanced improvisation course. So let's go again. What happened to me? Fa is the next target note. Whether I started from the lower do or the re or the mi or the so, as long as I'm passing all the way to fa. or I pass across the file and close it and come back to the file. So far, that's enclosure. You see that? Great is thy faithfulness. Far, me. That me is my do chord. Whatever I do, you see, do is my target note, even though it's me that is the note, because the chord is what? Is do. Or I can decide to use the me itself. Guide me on which licks to use. Let's go. You see that? I left the melody, play something that lands on me. Then what's the next one? La. That's enclosure. That saw, what is going to be the chord? The do. So whatever, instead of just holding the saw, if I want to do anything around that saw, I can do it around the chord, I can do it around the saw itself. I can use that saw as a pointer to which lick. You see that? Re, you see what I did with re? So la ti la so fa mi fa so re, do ti la so fa mi fa so re. So the next note is la ti do do so so. La is the first target note as I'm passing to the la, and then I'm using the saw to go. Everything I play now is going to be on do. That's how everything is all about. Now let me do a song, another song. How great is our God. Me is my target note here now. So do is the first. So re do, then me. You see that me is a very strong note. You can't miss it in your improvisation. Mi re do do, so re do. Go to me again. Mi re do do, then re. Another very strong target note. Re, then do. So I have me, I have do around, and I have re at one point, and then let's go now. I'm going to me. Why am I using that? Because though is the atmosphere. Or I can play a lick. That Ray has introduced a saw chord. Either arpeggio of the chord or the landing of the chord. You see that? So that's how it is. Pentatonic is going to really be very helpful when it comes to your passages, major scale. You see, just basic things that we are doing here. Whatever I do at that point, whether I'm doing arpeggio or I'm doing permutations, I can even begin to start the song and say, Why am I correct? Because that do was not left out of everything I do. I think I'm done, but before we go over sax, now for those of you that want me to continue playing some of the songs, I know a lot of you already have songs in your mind now that you want me to do for you. That's when you become my student, and I use that time to, to do your songs. Basically, your songs, the songs you do in church, in class you bring it. I won't be doing the general song. I'll just focus on your songs and then focus. That's why I always like this one-on-one training session that I usually have. Or just get the courses and then you are good to go. A lot of topics have been mentioned. They are all arranged, the way you should follow it and learn them in those courses that we put together. Please get them. All right, Versax is going to do a song and then we call it a day. All right, Versax. Versace has finished it. What guided her? You can see those target. She left the race and started doing a lot of things. What is your assurance when you are doing all those things? Why are you sure you will never be lost?
I know where I was going to now.
Where were you going to at that ending? As long as she's going to do whatever she do at that point. Another thing you should target is the beat. We are coming back to that in the next class. You can also use your beats to target your improvisation. Thank you for our students who have sponsored this class. They are the one keeping us on YouTube. YouTube is not really paying. Some of you think, YouTube is paying them. Don't worry, all these people. Please do your best. Send in helps from wherever you are watching from. You can send us help. Don't assume that YouTube is paying us. Honestly speaking, what YouTube is paying us is not what's keeping me on YouTube. I'm telling you the truth. I can't lie to you. This is saxophone classes. You don't have the whole world watching saxophone where you expect me to have 1 million or 10 million views to stay on YouTube. And this is all we do, as in we are full-time on teaching saxophone. So you can become a student. We see you as a partner. Get our courses. We already see you as a partner because you are the one keeping us on this session. That's why all our videos on YouTube is virtually sponsored by our registered students or the students who get our courses.
You can register with us. Guys, if you still want to be seeing our faces here, you can register with us. And for those of you that has been our student, we appreciate you and we love you. And I'm grateful that you are getting what you paid for. And for those my subscribers here, thank you for staying tuned. And for you that is watching it right now, thank you for staying to the end. Please share this video. Contact those who are interested in music. Come to MOSAX New World Empire. Register with them. They are good. All right. See you in our next video. Bye.
Here in New World is all about music.